Hello and welcome to Stranded Deep 0.19 update. In fact, we are still on the experimental build, and as you can see, our previous map got completely wrecked. So we are just creating a new world. Well, we knew this was going to happen, which is why we never got invested in the old world. And since we are on this menu, we can see everything's changed once again from the experimental build to the 0.19 build, which is now being pushed out to the main build. So 0.19 is the main build for everything in experimental in Stranded Deep. Now we can see there are some spaces now on the map. These are deep water biomes or shallow water biomes. I'm not entirely sure. Sea forts have been reinstated. I do know that. World generation has changed once again, and we are going to... Well, we can edit the islands to see. Let's randomize the world a few times. Let's just do it a few times until we get some more interesting worldy world things going on. That is an interesting world. No, I want more variation in the size of islands. I want some big islands. I want some small islands. That is a big island. That's an island that looks like a turtle. I was hoping to have some of these open water biomes, but let's not mess around too much. So we've got this big island here, this big island here. What we're going to do is try and work out how to get to this island from here, because I've forgotten again which side of the island you spawn on. So there's a little arm thing that sticks out, and it kind of looks like it looks like a witch, little hat, nose that sticks out. So if we go the opposite side of the island, okay, let's do that. And I think we go back, and then we go to new game. And then it's going to stick us in the airplane again. So we should be able to skip the tutorial. And one of the things 0.19 fixed is the sound of the explosion blowing our ears out of our faces because, well, explosions are loud. Hopefully we can skip this. Cool. Brilliant. So we're going to skip this. I've just realized that the microphone is now actually underneath the keyboard. E to interact. I'm going to change the mouse sensitivity down a bit. I've already changed the volume down, so if Sharky McSharkface is around here, because everything on the internet is something McSomethingface, we don't get completely our ears blown out. Now, hopefully terrain generation isn't as straight pants on head crazy as it was in 0.18, and it doesn't appear to be. We are still, I think... effectively on the experimental build, although this is now tied in with the full buildy build. Cool. The other thing that's happened is seagulls and bats are now not as loud as they were. An empty bucket. So if you were on 0.16, you are now on 0.19. If you were on the experimental build, well, you're also on 0.19. We have a new interactive thing, so let's bring up the crafting menu. Cool. Craft a stone tool. So we've got these weird objective things coming up, which is fine. We've still got everything that we saw previously. We've got the old wood hook here. We've got the fire torch, which needs cloth. We've got everything we know and love, the bow and arrow, the crude knife and everything. Oh, shit biscuits. Well, there's a shark. That's the effect of me turning my headphones down. And he is, well, he's on the ball. I mean, this is the starting island, and I'm glad I wasn't nuts deep in water, because otherwise that would have been a terrible thing. So let's just look at the... there's a bunch of bug fixes. In fact, there's a ton of stuff. We need to craft a stone tool. Okay, so there is a ton of changes that have gone on. Multiple items missing shadows has been fixed. Grass generating on sea forts has been fixed. Sea forts are now back in the game. Let's see what the backpack looks like. Well, it's now... I don't know if it was called backpack before, but it's certainly called backpack now. As far as island generation goes, it's not as crazy as it was. Time... 10:21. So we've got some time. We have time now. But we do need to make a thingy. There should be cocoa plants in the game, so some new plants were added between 0.16 and 0.19, which includes the pine trees, the cocoa plants. The way plants are rendered has been changed, so the pine trees will grow in the middle of an island. The palm trees will grow on the edge, and then you get the little these guys here, the young palm trees on the very outer edge. I'm not seeing any rocks. Am I just being blind? We've got sticks. We need to craft a stone tool. So that's one. And where's the other one? Where is there anything else here? I'm not entirely sure there is. I'm not convinced there is. We do need to boost before the sun goes down, because we do know that... Oh, there's a thing there. Right, okay. So let's quickly craft a stone tool. Craft, bam, onion rings, and let's get a refined knife. Look, tutorial. It's lovely, but we know from prior experience that we do need to get our lashings. Lashings game needs to be on point. So other changes: reduce the game's memory footprint by almost half between 0.16 and 0.19, which is great if you happen to be on a lappy top. That's going to serve you well, young Padawan. Other things. Well, we've already seen revised fruit mechanics, improved dragging responsiveness. There's been a bug fix for rafts getting stuck upside down and not being able to drag them around, which we found in our original playthrough. Our raft Esri tried to drown us, dump us in the sea, and I kind of freaked out. And then we couldn't get her back. She was stuck upside down, and I was just like, "Oh dear me, that's not very good. This is not nice." I think we can't craft any more. Nope. So redundant rings for that. Let's pick these up. Let's just knock down a palm tree quick. So we'll do this. It's going to take freaking forever. Actually, can we craft an axe? Probably. That would take a crude axe. No, we need another stone tool. I don't think we... is there enough stone on this island to get another stone tool? That would be cool. Well, we should probably look at which way. We knew there's like a little arm thing, the witch's arm. So I'm thinking the side of the island we were on, there should be a big island over there. I think that's the way it is. Not so worried about snakes, because snakes have been removed from small island biomes, which is cool. So there's... I think... No, that's the arm thing sticking out. So I think that way should be a... Oh, God. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It was like a witchy face, wasn't it? Like a witch face with the arms sticking out. Is that... I mean, that kind of looks like it. But then... that also kind of looks like it. I think we... Do we drag the thing over and head in that direction? Or do we start... God, I literally can't remember which side of the island we needed to start on. Right, so we're dragging these because we don't know if the place we're going to has any stuff on it. If I hit this, it's going to take like 50 million. No, okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Mr. Sharkface is still there. Hello, Sharkface. What are you doing? So memory footprint, dragging, all that sort of lovely stuff. You can see it in the patch notes. You can probably see it also in our previous playthroughs and last few episodes. The discovery fog system is why we can't see anything. We know we need to actually go over there. The pine tree, the young pine tree, the wood shelves for Sharkface, the fire torch, corrugated table, chairs, all that sort of lovely stuff has all been added into the main game as well as now, like, well, obviously in the experimental because we've been playing with it. Sea forts has been restored, whales have been restored, snakes are removed boars from small islands, which is, why it's this. Bat and seagull noises down by 50%. Young palm and yucca generation on small islands like the one we're on has been increased. Stingray waypoints has been fixed. Stingray hitboxes has been fixed. So we have seen a stingray before. The main menu UI has been changed. Well, yeah, we've just seen that. Anything else? Patched to Unity 5.4.1 P4. Okay, so that's an engine change. And then since then, there's also been the 0.19.01 hotfix, which fixed an obtuse error, which you probably won't see. Attempting to load an older save games prior to maps storing their game version number. I'm not entirely sure what happens if you try and load a 0.16 into a 0.19 session. Probably nothing good, but then this is pre-release. Fix tutorial objectives, completed state. Oh, well, that's the new objective system. And fix possibility of using some items immediately when equipped from inventory. Okay, well, yeah, right, good. Anything else? Like really important? Well, fix loot spawning percentages. Loot containers will contain 100. Will contain an item 100% of the time now. Brilliant. Anything else that's really interested? No. The new notification system. We can see there's a temporary tutorial, but that guy's freaking me the hell out. And look, let's not go in that direction. He wants us bad. Tiger sharks actually. Probably don't know this, but. Tigers and great whites don't tend to hunt people. They will nibble on you. They will nom nom nom. The thing is, sharks don't have like hands, and the main problem with that is that if a shark wants to investigate something, it has to go and give it like a little cheeky nib, and when it does that, oh, I just hit it instead. So we're going to get some of these coconuts because they have water and stuff, and I don't really want to come back here. If you were on 0.16, the foliage all got changed. We've still got god rays and stuff. It's kind of nice. I think it's, excuse me. I think it's nicer. I think it might have even changed from 0.18 to 0.19. Don't know. So just going around, we're just going to pick up some stuff. Can I knock the... I don't think I can knock. We need some leaves and we need some other stuff. The sun is probably already going down, so I am going to just grab this and then we're going to go that way. I'm gonna hedge my bets. I can't really see which way the island goes. I know from... I was actually talking to a friend of mine on the weekend. Okay, about sharks and stuff, because she used to work in one of the large aquariums in the UK, and she confirmed that sharks really don't like yellow, or do like yellow. I mean, it's like a red rag to a bull. What am I doing? I seem to have got this raft stuck. Okay, I need to go this way. Right, cool. Holy shit, alright. Okay. Oh, good heavens, right, good. So this yellow inflatable raft would probably get nibbled on by a shark in real life. Now, I'm not going to suggest Beam Team for a second you implement that in the game, because Christ on a stick, they are already scary enough. Okay, so we are going to head in... Well, what's the time? Oh, we can't. Oh my god, there's a shark there already! What's the ever-loving bollocks? What? Are there two sharks? Tell me that ain't so. Yeah, there are two freaking sharks. There's one there, and now there's one on the other side of the island. What the... and we've only got... 15:43. We've only got like an hour before. I think it actually might be that way. I think this spar out here is what we were looking at, like the witch's face thing. Oh, I don't know. I don't know which way to go. I honestly don't know which way to go, and I'm already... Oh, don't tell me that's another shark. There's a... What? There's a shark out there as well? What? No, that's the same shark. Right, okay, that's the... well, we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna find that. Freaking hell. Alright. What do? Do you just close our eyes and go for it? Alright. We're just gonna close our eyes and go for it. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. If the shark tips us into the sea, we're dead. Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, he's following us. We're going to go shark conga line, but if we stay on that island, we're not going to be able to do much in terms of, like... I suppose we could build a shelter? We're just going to go straight line. We've got to do the fog system thing, and why is this raft swirling around? Why is it going forward and back? Why is it going up and down? Why is it bouncing? I don't like this. I really don't like this. Why is this... Oh... Oh god, this was a bad choice. Why is it flipping around so much? I mean, can we be knocked out of a yellow raft? Let me think about this one in a logical, brilliant sense. I think the cloud thing might have been sorted out, where the clouds kind of end at... Holy shit. All right. If you are joining the series for the first time, I really have a big thing about the sea. The shark is right under our assholes. The sea, I really don't like the sea. I don't like the sea. I really don't like the sea. I don't like deep water, and I certainly don't like large marine creatures. So we are now entering the fog bank biome thing. This is the fog system that they implemented, and I'm going to try and not freak the hell out as we go into the fog. Now, we've done this a few times. The reason we go to... What the bollocks? The sea seems to have changed. It's big, and we're now going uphill. What? Oh god. Oh sweet Jesus. If I start hammering the escape key, and this recording ends suddenly, well, you're probably not going to see it, if I'm going to be honest. But I'm freaking the hell out. I'm not happy about this. This does not feel stable, so I'm wondering if the raft system has changed somewhat, or if something's pushing the bloody raft. It does feel like the front end is going down somewhat. Yeah, okay, right. Calm the hell down. Deep breaths. Deep, breaths. No. This is not good. This is 1,000% not good. We had 2 sharks. We're 100 yards from the shore. I don't want to do an Indianapolis. I don't want to end up in the sea. I don't want to get munched down like an old Twix. Okay. Sir, calm. Mañana. Why do I not have... Why are we not going up onto the beach? Okay, let's get out. Let's get you up on the thing. Whew. Yeah. As rides go, so now, yeah, okay, so now we can see the island over there. Well, you probably could if it wasn't YouTube compressed to hell and back. This island is likely to have... okay, I'm going to have to do something in Premiere with this. This island is likely to have... I do not want to be next to the water, because the shark can just up, and amplify. He can defy, because he is definitely a brother with a furious mind. So we should be able to create another stone tool. Cool. So yeah, the fog bank system, the island discovery system is what we just did. If you're wondering about that, well, that's exactly what it is. We can't see any other islands out at sea until the old fog banks are dealt with. I'm going to have to make a shelter real quick, because shelter is definitely something we need, and the quickest way to knock down a tree is with an axe, which is what we're doing. When we knock down a tree with an axe, yeah, the palm trees come off, the coconuts come off, and we need the coconuts for water and stuff. Yo. Driftwood log, great, we can use that to craft fire. And I'm afraid, planks. So there's a lot of stuff on this island, which is great on one hand. We're just going to hit the palm top until it disconnects. The thing about palm tops, I can't really change the camera, sorry lads. I'm hoping that this can get amped up in Premiere. The thing about palm tops, you have to hit it a bunch of times, then it disconnects, and then you keep hitting it and it turns into palm leaves, palm fronds. And with that, we can create ourselves a lovely shelter. Unless it goes into the sea, in which case, sod that noise, because we have... Yeah, the sharks in this game have not been addressed. They will conga line for your butt. I mean, they're just coming straight for you. Right, so what do we need for the shelter? We need 1 lashing. We spent all our lashings on making a lovely... let's grab a coconut. Let's not... the crap out of this. So we made a lovely axe, and it's probably the first tool I would make rather than a refined knife. Yeah, if you go into the sea, you probably want a refined knife to start hitting a shark, but let's be honest, it's a tiger shark. You've got a couple of tons of fish, like a ton and a half of fish, with lots of teeth. He's coming for you. What are you going to do? Well, okay, I'll answer that for you. You're not going to do anything. If you're me, you just slam the escape key, get out of the game, and go and make yourself a nice cup of tea. because we are British, and tea is what we need for our nerves. We're going to build a shelter. Cool. So the shelter is what you need to save the game. Bam. Great. So we've built the shelter. We can now save. The other thing we're going to do is just check, because we know 1940. So 1941, 1942, 1943, 1944, and 1945, the war's over. Great. No, sorry, that was in bad taste. But I have been watching a lot of IL2 videos on the internet. Great. So we know we need to wait until 9 o'clock, and if we wait until 9 o'clock, what's going to happen is it'll be instantly daytime. If we sleep now, it won't be daytime. It'll sort of be early morning, but it'll still be dark. So you've got 6 hours of light, 6 hours of dark, and I think that's fairly accurate if you are near the equator. Unusual if you are Mr. Krabs. Unusual if you are in fact from either the very northern or very southern hemisphere. So if you're from Buenos Aires, you'll probably have a normal day-night cycle. If you're from New Zealand, again, normal day-night cycle. If you're from UK or America, North America is very big. We got a shipwreck. Cool. I'm going to wait till the day to look at that, because that's cool. The bats should not be screaming in my ear hole. I think the audio issue got addressed, which is cool. Brilliant. Well, there's a lot of stuff. I wasn't actually expecting it to have filtered into the experimental build, because the experimental build already contained much of the things, but it looks like the menu system and everything, the world generation, everything has all been addressed in 0.19 and 0.1901. Why can I not pick that up? I can't. I just need to tap the button, not hold it down. We're not touching the bucket. We are in fact... The sea is spooky. You ever watched Jaws? The bit right at the beginning with the girl and she's going, "Oh, come out and do a skinny dipping with me, no? No problem." And I think there's a dude there, and he's like, "No, I gotta play Nintendo, lady." And she's like, "Oh no, come out, I will be skinny dipping and see. It's really nice." I'm not entirely sure where she's from, but it's basically the same sea as this. And she goes out, and there's a shark, and basically... I mean, not really a spoiler, it is a 1970s film. It's a great film. If you've never seen it, go watch it. But yeah, she gets munched down like an old Twix. What do we got in terms of time? 21:15. So if we find our shelter, which we built over here, we can now sleep the night away. So we'll save again, because that's the only way to save, and then we sleep. Yep, if you go and swan dive into the sea, and you haven't built a shelter, then you are not going to be able to save your game. But then you're going to be dead anyway. So that's not a great thing. Don't be dead. I think 0. Well, that key should have actually put... Oh, there it is. So on a British keyboard, it's the @ key. An American keyboard, probably tilde. I'm not entirely sure. It's basically the quotation mark with a single quote. And we get to put our chopper away, our dirty great chopper. So the trees, they're looking pretty good. I think the rendering has changed on them since the last update. If you were on experimental, if you weren't on experimental, well, welcome to a world of pine trees. They're not bad. Yeah, I did question whether they would be on an island like this, but apparently that is definitely a thing. I think it's to do you've got a bunch of other things, soil depth and stuff. I'm not sure if there's any snakes on this island. Technically, there could be snakes on this island. We do have a bunch of other things that we can do. Ooh, did Mr. Sharks follow us? Now, the thing about sharks is they will follow you from biome to biome, and if you just kind of ignore them, you end up with like a shark conga line. It's most disconcerting. Also, I think, yeah... Oh, hang on a minute. There is stuff down there. So before, what was happening is the world was ending on the edge of the island, and then suddenly you got super deep water. I'm wondering if that's been corrected now, because I can see some rocks and stuff down there, but it does look like we've got this sort of barrier where we would have had that sort of, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a stingray. There's a stingray there. Now, we're not going to be able to see that because suddenly it started raining. Okay, so the rain is going to make the sea pitch black. And the seagull don't give two craps. Okay, well, seagull, farewell, friend. Carry on being a seagull. I like you. Okay. No, we have seagulls where we are, but they're herring gulls, and they got a metre-long wingspan, live for 30 years, and are crazy in a shithouse rat. And we'll go through pretty much everything. These buckets are empty, by the way, so if we just look horizontally, walk backwards, tapping Q, these buckets are empty now. Cool. Empty bucket, empty bucket, empty bucket. But with the rain that is coming down on our heads, these should actually fill up, which is brilliant. The other brilliant thing is we have some tarps, so we can use the tarps to make a sail for a boat, or we can use them to make other things like chips and shoes and clogs for all the village children, because that's what we do in Europe. Cool. Bucket fresh water, bucket fresh water, bucket fresh water, and bucket fresh water. So the rain, if it is raining, and you can tell because it'll have a little thundercloud on your watch or a little cloud on your watch. If it's a sunny day, then it'll just have a sun next to the temperature, 22 degrees Celsius, which is actually probably warmer than it is where I am at the moment. It's about 16 degrees Celsius. It's winter in the UK. It's pretty much Victorian winter. So, you know, everything you think you know about the UK being all grey and dreary. Yeah, no, it's totally true. It's totally true. Yeah, we don't even have cars. We have horses and carriages. The sea, as I said, goes completely pitch black. So there could be Cthulhu, Cthulhu's friend, Cthulhu's mum, anything in there in the sea, and you won't see it. I mean, we could just about make out the. I'm not even getting close to that, just in case, you know, poof, out the sea. Oh, it's a good wag, and that, you know, our faces get chomped off. Did I say the girl in Jaws got her face chomped off like an old Twix? Yeah. Well, no, that totally happened. So these will slowly fill up. The other thing I do need to check is our vitals. Oh, crappity crap. Water is down, so I need to pick this up and then just drink it. 1, 2, I think there's... Yeah, so we've got 2 thingies of water. So we can just pop this down. It's not going to fill up in our hand, I don't think. So we'll just get our water on. 1, 2, cool. Cool, and most definitely cool. 1, 2. Okay. So I think... Oh, these have got water in them as well. So, but we're all topped up, and it looks like the sun's coming back out on another amazing day in paradise. I just thought paradise would have been less murdery. Let's see if we can see that stingray quickly, because I would like to. Stingray pathing and everything's been fixed. Apparently there was an issue with that. I don't know what the issue was. Oh yeah, there's a stingray. I don't actually... Oh, can you see him? He's kind of where the cursor pointer is. Unfortunately, there's light there. Yeah, I don't know if he had a problem or if there was a problem with pathing. He does seem to... Oh, that might be a rock. I think I might now be looking at a rock. Where did he go? He's definitely there. Stingrays, I think the stingrays are part of the shark family. I think the rays are in fact part of the shark family, but they're a bit more fragile and less prone to murder. There are notable exceptions to that. Stingrays sort of accidentally stabbing people, getting a bit excited and all that sort of jazz. Yeah, there's supposed to be a sea floor down there. Oh, there's another one there. So they're just kind of where the cursor is just drifting off. Of course, after YouTube compression, you won't be able to see jack of nothing. I would rather be chased through the ocean by stingrays than by tiger sharks. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, there he is! There he is! There he is. Oh, bloody sea shine thingy. There's loads of them. Great. So, fine. Yeah, definitely... I'm definitely a fan of the old stingray. So I'm probably going to leave it there for the time being. If you are liking this series, consider commenting, sharing, subscribing, all that kind of cool stuff. And I will see you next time. We'll probably even look at that shipwreck. Cool. In the meantime, we're going to save. and I'm going to go and do some other things. Bye.